Hello and welcome to Respect the Ball. It's your boy K back again with these World Cup previews. And I'm on Portugal. I think it's Group K. I'm on Portugal in a group of Uzbekistan, Portugal, DR Congo, and Colombia. And as always, guys, if you enjoy these previews, don't forget to drop on like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. And as always, people, let's get it. Yeah, guys, we're on Portugal. With these big teams, obviously, I'll get you in and out of here quick. I'm gonna not delve way too much into it. One of, if not the favorites for this World Cup. Amazing squad. One of the greatest ever players as captain, if not the greatest ever player. Depends how you view the game. But then, in essence, this squad literally has everything. It has the midfield, it has the attack. Ronaldo's still banging in goals. I know he lacks a bit of the legs he used to have. He's not gonna press all over, but he's still the best finisher in the team. It's crazy at 40 years old. Some people are trying to say, oh, Ramos, in the last World Cup when they benched Ramos is going to steal his chain. Man, Ramos is ass. I've watched him for PSG, he's ass. So, in essence, I'm not saying they're all dependent on Ronaldo. I think the player that's most dependent on is obviously Bruno from my team. Bruno's the key, man. That midfield is arguably the best midfield in the World Cup. It's going to lead them places. But I wanted to touch on the manager, just a bit. The reason this team might not do as well as we expect is we have to depend on Roberto Martinez. I feel so bad for Ronaldo. You want to see both Ronaldo and Messi maybe notch up and get a World Cup, do something. But you're asking us to depend on Roberto Martinez. I feel sorry for all the Ronaldo stands and Ronaldo, because this guy ain't no good, man. Ruined Belgium, the golden generation. This guy just sucks. He frustrates me so much. So, in essence, he's the one that I think might be the one that might cause Portugal, might just have some bozo moment and cause Portugal to go out with stupid tactics. Hopefully not. I want to see Portugal go far as they can in the tournament. Maybe not get Ronaldo the World Cup. Let me go to the lineups. If you pull up the lineups real quick, let me move over here to pull up the lineups real quick. We have obviously in goal Diogo Costa, Porto, solid goalkeeper. Playing in the local league, it's important to select some players from your local league, it's very important. Then right back, obviously, I think he'd go for João Cancelo, sitting he had at Barcelona. Diogo Dalot is no good, but he seems to trust him. He seems to trust Diogo Dalot. Sorry for that background noise, guys, it can't be helped. Then left back, obviously, Nuno Mensch. I don't know his fitness, he might have a lot of fitness issues, maybe putting Dalot left back, we don't know what might happen. Then obviously a centre-back partnership, I think he'll go for, obviously, Gonzalo Inacio and obviously Ruben Dias. Solid, Inacio from the local league again. Ruben Dias, they seem to have a connection, Then the midfield, I'm not going to even delve too much into that midfield, Enough has been said about them. Vitinha, João Neves, and obviously Bruno Fernandes. What a midfield. What a midfield. Will control most games, Even though Roberto Martinez is a bozo in my account, you can't fuck up with the squad. Come on, man. You cannot, And then up front, obviously, we have Rafael Leao on the left. And then obviously on the right hand side, it's a bit ticky. I've got for Francisco Conceição. He might put Trincao there, he might put the Neto there. Don't know the combinations. This was really hard picking the front. Also the other side, maybe might start with João Felix, you never know. But up front is the constant. He'll be linking up. Always let me touch on the 10, it feels like I'm ignoring my boy Bruno. He's the creative spark. He's gonna make Portugal tick, With him on game, they'll do well. Then up front, hopefully notches up a bag, loads of goals and goes far. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what a player. 40 years old and still doing it and playing at the top level and better than someone way younger than you. It's insane. Again, we just saw Messi score a hat-trick. Hopefully Ronaldo responds, Yeah, but guys, in essence, I think Portugal, this group, touching on this group, Uzbekistan, DR Congo, Portugal should notch up points. I think Uzbekistan is a difficult challenge. Also DR Congo, but DR Congo are not at the level that I'd like them to be. I know they're going to sit deep, they're very compact, and defensively they go to Chancellor Mbemba, but I just think Portugal can beat them, they beat Uzbekistan. Then the match against Colombia will be very interesting. Do not count on Colombia, but I think Portugal can get through them, get first place, and maybe get the people's matches which is Ronaldo versus Messi in the quarterfinals. We'll see. As always, guys, if you enjoyed this previews, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, share this video. And as always, people, peace.